Hey everybody, Brian here from Fitzpatrick. So we now have the Honda Jazz. So the first decent drive I got in the Honda Jazz, I'm going to show you how I got on in terms of realistic fuel efficiency. So you're going to see the kind of roads I covered and what we ended up with fuel efficiency at the very end. So the opportunity came up because I had a customer that was about 320 kilometers away, which is about 4 hours. And I used this car here. Well, I was dropping this car here to the customer, 1.5 executive hybrid. So I reset the trip computer. What a nice car to drive. This car has a really nice level of specification, heated seats, heated steering wheel, navigation, things like blind spot indicator, tons of stuff. It actually feels like a much bigger car when you're driving. But again, we'll get back to that. But I just thought it was going to be a good measure overall of how this car would perform, because you were going on roads that were 120 kilometers an hour, you were going on roads that were 100 kilometers an hour. I was slowing down at roundabouts, I was slowing down at toll bridges, you know, so again you were accelerating, leaving those. So there was a good mix of driving overall. There was areas where I had to overtake, there was areas where I was going through towns, there was areas where I was getting slowed up by traffic, and you know, it was, and actually at the end you'll see there was quite hilly terrain. So I think it's a really good overall measure of how the fuel efficiency would be in the car, because we covered pretty much most of the driving environments that you would come across in this country. And I suppose by the time we got to the end, I actually averaged 4.8 litres per 100 kilometers, and I was not trying, you know, I wasn't doing anything. I drove the car normally. I drove exactly how you would normally drive a car like this if you were doing a journey like this, sticking to all the speed limits. So I didn't do anything, and I probably could have done better. So I guess what we're saying is all the terrains that are in Ireland, this car can work. And I suppose it's not a big, heavy car, but it feels like, it actually felt like, or every bit as comfortable as something like a Honda Civic or something like that. And again, don't take my word for it, come try the car yourself. I was really surprised when this car came out first. I wasn't sure what all the hype was about, but actually I get it now. It's a really comfortable car, and it's actually really fuel efficient. So that hopefully will give someone an idea of what the fuel efficiency is like on one of these Honda Jazzes. 321 kilometers, 4.8 litres per 100 kilometers.